What up? It's DJ Envy. Now, shout out to Real Estate Heat TV. They got the hottest new real estate channel. Shout out to my man, real estate coach Anthony Leggins and coach Armond Wright. They bring the heat with the latest strategies and techniques to take you to the next level. So make sure you subscribe now, all right? Salute.
All right. Welcome. This is the Real Estate Heat TV, the Real Estate Heat TV, where we bring the knowledge from the streets all the way to the suites. My name is Armond Wright. My co-host, Anthony Leggins. He's not on here with us today, but we have the legendary, the one and only J.GAINES, aka the Wholesale Diva. I'm telling you guys are in for a treat. This lady has a wealth of knowledge, and we're just gonna capture a small portion of it here on the show. But we can do segments, series on the Wholesale.
Yeah, we can do a series.
Yeah. So without further ado, we're gonna pass it over to the Wholesale Diva, and what we're talking about today is mainly women in real estate. Because as I go through the real estate business, we run into different challenges. Being an African American male in the business, run through different challenges and whatnot. But I just want to get to perspective from a woman's perspective, African American woman perspective in the real estate business. So can you elaborate on that?
So first of all, hello to everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I am J.GAINES, aka the Wholesale Diva. And to offer my perspective on women investing in real estate, I mean, I would say maybe there are three main points as far as women investing. No disrespect to the guys, but we have a different, smoother approach to negotiating, number one. Number two, we know how to blend with a seller when we're on the phone, because as most of you know, the deal is done over the phone. If you can't get the deal closed over the phone, there's no reason to run out to the property. So we're really good at negotiating over the phone with sellers and blending in with them. And then when we do go out to a home to meet with a seller, I personally teach my clients to do massive research to find out the age, demographics, ethnicity, everything of the seller before you go out to the property, so you know how to mesh with that individual.
Nice.
And just to give for example, if we're dealing with someone who's recently had a probate situation, maybe they've lost a loved one and they need to get rid of the property, we don't wear anything black. Mm-hmm. I mean, that might sound very small and insignificant, but if you go out to a probate potential deal and you have on anything black, that immediately puts that person back in the framework, especially in America, of a funeral. So you don't wear black, you wear very cheery colors like what I have on today, or nice florals or something like that. So just those three things to me make us stand out and separate from men doing real estate deals.
Awesome. So at the very beginning, can you kind of tell us how you got started in the business? What kind of inspired you to get involved in the real estate business?
Life. And I'll explain that. I was a military wife for 12 years, living the dream life, the huge house in the burbs, the 2-point whatever kids, and the nice vehicles in the garage. I was a professional fashion model in San Francisco at the time, and my husband was in the Navy. And he decided he wanted a divorce, and I had got used to a certain lifestyle, and I didn't want to take my children out of that, because coming from the projects myself as a young girl, I always wanted more and better for myself and for my children. And so as a result of that, I was kind of going through a pity party, sitting watching TV one night. And if those of you that are old enough remember Carlton Sheets,
yes,
one of his commercials came on and he was like, "You too can own real estate without banks, credit, or cash." And first time I perked my ears up and listened to it, because he said, if you're going through a divorce, you're going, okay, that's me.
Right.
And long story short, they had a seminar that weekend in San Diego. Now, I was living in Alameda, which is right outside Oakland, on the military base. So I went to the seminar, paid for the services. I didn't have all the money. I put half down. They gave me 30 days to bring the balance. And I said, in 30 days, I'm going to do a deal. And I went out and closed my first wholesale deal and made $11,000. And I was like,
nice.
Whoa.
Awesome work.
On my first deal.
Awesome.
So
that's amazing.
That blew me away.
Yeah. So, as one reason why I wanted to kind of elaborate on this topic, I got 2 daughters, and they both were involved in real estate. My oldest daughter is doing a really good job, but, always looking to do better. My youngest daughter, she's done a few deals. So For young ladies out there that's looking to get involved with real estate, or maybe just, have some curiosity, what kind of advice could you give them, to kind of guide them to get started?
Again, three things. I kind of function in threes. The first thing that I would say is get a good mentor or coach, and understand this. I want to dispel this myth. Everybody thinks that in order to have a good mentor, it needs to be somebody that's doing 50 deals a month, or they out here bling bling is showing a Lamborghini or the Maserati or the Rolls Royce. No, find someone that's stable, grounded, living under the radar, but doing real estate deals and able to teach you techniques that will help you at whatever level you come into this business. Because you must understand, some people come in, they don't even know the word mortgage. They've never lived in a house. They've only lived in an apartment. That person, you got to start from kindergarten and coach them.
Right.
Then you're going to get other people that come in and might own a few houses. So depending on the level a person comes in, my first advice is to get a mentor or coach, and listen to your mentor or coach, because these people have walked the walk and talked the talk.
Yes.
The second thing that I would advise is have a why, a WHY. Don't come in and say, I just want to make money because I see people flashing checks and $100 bills. Come in with a definite why. Do you want to build generational wealth? You want to save for your kids' college? You want to take care of your elderly parents? What is your why?
Right, right.
Number one, get a mentor or coach. Number two, have a good, strong why. And number three, take action. So many people come into this business, they pay a mentor or coach, or they buy a program online or through Teachable or Udemy or something like that, and they have analysis paralysis.
Nice, nice, nice.
They never pick up the phone. They never go out and look at properties. They never talk to sellers. They never talk to buyers.
Right.
So procrastination will get you nowhere. Mentor and coach, have a good why, and take action.
Nice. Well, I coach myself, and one thing I'm just kind of like zeroing in on right now, because I know when I was coming through this business, I don't know if any coach or mentor that looked like me that I kind of learned from. So I just know, you get up in the morning every day, you look in the mirror and you look at yourself, and like we were talking earlier about the affirmations and things like that. And you look at somebody else, your mentor, that you can relate to, that looks like you, that's experienced a lot of the challenges that you have. So that's why I wanted to kind of touch on this, because I know it's a lot of young ladies out there that's looking to learn the real estate business. I'm a coach as well, but I thought it'd be, highly beneficial to have someone like you to talk about your coaching program, because they can learn from you. I mean, you look alike, you experiencing the same challenges and whatnot. Not to really knock the other guys that's teaching this stuff, but I think it's time for us to coach us to better, we help each other to advance ourselves.
Our responsibility is reach one, teach one. That was what we were always taught in the hood. And I think that's a phenomenal point that you brought up. If I had someone who looked like me, like you said, when I look in the mirror, when I was a young girl and would have educated and empowered me to learn real estate investing, I probably, would never have wasted time going to college, getting a degree. B, I probably would be a lot further along in life. I wouldn't have had to wait so late in my life to learn this real estate investing game. And C, it's easier to me to learn from someone who looks like me. Still have, I'm not saying I'm prejudiced or anything, but I still have that barrier where I want somebody that looks like me to teach me the game. Because coming up as a little girl in the hood, all my mentors and coaches in the hood were people that looked like me. We didn't go outside our community for coaching or mentorship or for someone to hold you accountable. It was the other Black women in the community that, got in your butt all the way home if you had did something wrong, because your mama would call everybody along the way. If she stopped at your house, you tell her, bring her, You're absolutely right. I think that at this point, especially after what all we went through in 2020 with the job losses and everything and the whole COVID situation, I think that African Americans should start looking to other African Americans who have walked the walk, and then look for those people to coach them.
Yes, yes.
Because we're going to share with you things that you might not even get from those other gurus or mentors.
Absolutely. I know we were, want to just drive straightly on like the women, and as far as women in real estate, but I mean, I'm really fascinated about all your other business ventures, and I think we'd really be cheating the audience if we didn't talk about those. I mean, this lady here has a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information on various different businesses. So I guess just to open it up, which one would you like to share with them as far as how they can get started in business with some of your other various different business ventures that you're in?
Well, you know, Armand, it's funny that you would mention that, because at this point in time, I've had to switch mental gears and figure out, like, my beauty pageants. I was doing beauty pageants in 14 states. Well, you can't do beauty pageants now.
Right.
So I had to switch and put that online. So I'm working with another coach that I have hired to help me rebrand my business and put my pageants online, put my fashion shows online. As far as event production and stuff like that, you know, I like doing expos and trade shows. Again, we got this 6-foot distance thing.
Yes.
You barely can rent ballrooms to give events now. If you do, people got to sit 6 feet apart. So where you maybe before could have put 500 people in a room, you can't do that anymore. So a lot of things have changed as a result, but I'm still doing most of my businesses. But my focus now, especially in 2021, is putting a lot of things online.
Yes.
And I'm not a techie person.
Right.
Before COVID, everything I did, you know, I would go out and speak to audiences. I would give fashion shows. I would give beauty pageants. I would give hair shows, because those were events I could put together where our audience could pay and come and participate. Now you have to restructure your whole thinking and figure out, how can I do this online and make it marketable, or make people still want to be involved in it, because everybody's at home now.
Right.
And they have nothing to do but watch internet.
Yes. And that's one thing that I sometimes I'll fall back on, you know, saying, you know, as far as how to do it. But the main thing is, like, say, for example, we bring our own unique skill to the table. So that's when we have our own unique ability. So not so much of how to do it, but who can I get to do this for me?
For me, you know? Yes. And I'm looking into Fiverr now. Like, who can I hire to maybe market my fashion shows, or, you know, who, you're right.
Yes.
So outsourcing the smaller things, not that they're trivial, but a lot of the smaller things you can hire people to do, and you just focus on making the dream happen.
Yes. Everybody will have a role. Yes.
Everybody will have a role. Absolutely. 100%. So it's been a challenge, and it still is a challenge. How do I take my 5 or 6 businesses and put them online now? That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, you know, maybe we talk about that offline. I'm pretty sure we can strategize something. We can make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, two minds is better than one. 2
heads.
Yes.
Because you could brainstorm, you could bounce off another person.
Absolutely. So, if you know, another thing too. It's like, say, some people have the resources to where they can hire a mentor, you know, like you were saying, how to hire a mentor. But there's, you know, some people out there that don't have the resources to hire a mentor, and they interested in getting started in business, or interested in getting started in real estate. What would you recommend them to? What you would recommend them to do?
Payment plan.
Payment plan. Okay, that's awesome. You know,
let me tell you something, Armand.
Okay, go ahead.
If that person wants to get a weave or get their nails done, they're going to go find the money and do it.
Gotcha. Payment plan. Okay.
Payment plan.
Yes. I mean, that's always an option. Payment plan. I usually open it up too. Of course, you could pay, you know, all cash, or we can work out a payment plan. So much down and so much per month. And
I charge administrative fees if we do a payment plan.
So what else would you like to bless the folks with today?
I would like to say that every African-American woman out there, especially single moms or women who are in a situation where they need to earn some extra income, I would say that they should get involved in investing in real estate, whether you are interested in becoming a real estate agent or whether you want to learn the investing side of the business. I think that at this point in time, African-Americans, period, need to start learning about real estate, because real estate is not going anywhere.
Right.
It's always going to be here. And we never got our 40 acres and a mule. So my mantra is get your own 40 acres and a mule and stop begging people for it.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm in the process of buying land right now. I came up on a few sites and I reached out to the owners of the sites, and you can buy land, believe it or not, for as little as $99 down and do monthly payments. So I'm in the process of buying land now to put mobile homes on the land, or to eventually build some homes on the land so that there'll be affordable housing for people.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. I looked at the land, over the years, but haven't made any moves on any pieces of land.
It's good to just buy it and hold on to it and just pay the taxes on it because, as far as building generational wealth, you can always at some point sell that land if you need to. And that's, revenue. It's an asset. It's not a liability.
Absolutely.
It's bare land. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As long as you pay taxes on the land, you own it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I usually like to keep mine kind of short. Get to the point, get it in, get it out.
I know.
So, I mean, do you have anything else you want to share with them? Because I know you like to keep yours on the opposite end. You like to go long, so
I'm long-winded.
Yes.
No, I just again, any women that want to reach out to me, they can contact you, or if you put my information in the description.
Yes.
They can reach out to me and I will be glad to do a 1-hour free consultation and see if we're a good fit for each other. I'm not a good fit for everybody because I have a certain style of teaching.
Right.
I'm that little girl from the hood,
Okay.
So, I ain't all sugar and spice and everything nice, but I get the job done. So
Right.
If we're a good fit for each other, then I would love to coach or mentor any women that are African-American women that are interested in getting into the real estate investing business.
Nice,
Now,
nice.
as far as owner finance or lease options, I would definitely refer you to Armond for that. My focus is wholesaling. I teach wholesaling.
Yes, owner finance and lease option, that is my wheelhouse. I love those deals. I do some wholesaling as well, but the owner finance and lease option, that's my wheelhouse.
That's your baby, yeah.
Yes,
and we're in 14 states now, ladies. So if you're interested, I can help you in any of the states except the 5 where wholesaling has been outlawed. And we talk about that in my VIP coaching program. But if you're interested in seriously building generational wealth and being an entrepreneur and not having to work and put somebody else's kids through college or buy somebody else's Lamborghini or pay for their $1 million home in the burbs, you could be doing that for yourself, then reach out to me.
Yes, absolutely. Wholesale Diva.
That's right.
All right. Well, as always, we want to make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. So, that's how you can show support for us. Post it up on your Facebook page, your LinkedIn page, and share with everyone. We appreciate all the viewers and want to continue to grow the platform so we can help as many people as possible.
Absolutely.
And on that note, we are out.